Hello guys, Toon here again. This week we're going to do a review of Super XYX on the PC. This is a shmup that came out on the 11th of August, I believe, 2020 on Steam for the grand price of £7.19, which is a bargain by the way. But yep, this is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up. I think NG Dev Team had a hand to do with it, but I'm not entirely sure of the story. I know on the community forums on Steam, I think one of the developer of this have said they were allowed to use the name and everything, but not any of the assets from Neo XYX. So I think this sort of is a sequel to it. This game is actually much better than Neo XYX. I got to be honest. I say it was developed by one person, I believe. I could be wrong, mind, and co-developed with Team Grey Bands of Fox, who did the Neo Zeodyne games. I think it was Zeodyne, what are they called? A quick look on their Steam page. They got a new game out actually called Xeno Death, which come out this month. But yeah, they did the Fire Arrow and the Zeodyne R and the Zeodyne games. But I think this is definitely the best game that they've actually done. Even though, check out Zeodyne R, it's quite nice. I say this game, it's got 6 levels. The PC specs on this game are pretty low. It's pretty much a dual core, 1.8 GHz dual core, 500 meg RAM. You need a DirectX 11 graphics card, mind, and 200 meg of space. So pretty much, if you've got a PC you bought in the last 10 years, you should be able to play this. No problems at all. There is a slight problem with this build of the game at the moment. It doesn't display in 60 frames a second. It tends to display around about 40 to 48 frames a second. They are aware of it, and I think they're going to end up patching it and fixing it. But if you've got an NVIDIA card, if you go into your graphics card and then fix the maximum frame rate to 60 frames a second, it works in 60 full. So that's something to be a little bit of aware on. There are a few people on the forum having problems with that. I say this is a vertical scrolling shooter. You get 2 players to start off at the start, but there is a lot of unlocks you can do in this game. I've unlocked the another ship, which is like a girl you can play, and there is other unlocks there, but I don't know what they are. So I'm assuming there's 2 more ships to unlock in this, and there's a couple of game modes, which is cool. They've got all extras. So I say this uses 2D artwork. You can go in the options. I believe there is I've got it scaled to 4K at the moment, but there is a true low definition mode somewhere. I did see it in the menus. Screen rotation. You can rotate the screen as well, which is cool. So you can put it in Tate mode as well. So there's quite a lot of options to this game. I say I'm not sure if it's 2-player at the same time because I haven't tried it, so I don't really know. So let's get into it. See, this game's really nice indeed. So that's the first player you get. That's the lady I unlocked. It's got some weird firing, and that's the other player. So we're gonna play the one with the spread shot. I see this game's got some really nice 2D artwork. It's very colourful. There's got some nice effects going on, and they've got very detailed sprites as well with a lot of animation and stuff to them. Some of the bosses in this game are humongous. Huge bosses in this game. So I hope this mic is not popping all the time, so I think I should move it a bit further away. I say, yeah, it's got some really lovely artwork. The music was done on an old sound chip with the YM, I think it was 2151, I could be wrong on that. But it's basically known as the OPL chip, and that was used in arcade games. Some really nice sounding ones like Fantasy Zone 2, for instance. I was using a lot of Sharp X68000 games. So the music's really nicely done on this. And it sounds particularly beefy as well, which is really cool for a shmup. I say the action is fast and furious. I say there are 6 levels to this game, but I'm not entirely sure how this works, but if you get to the if you kill the first 3 levels, It tends to always work if you don't die, but if you do die, it'll still work. So I'm not quite sure how you get into it, but you can get into a bonus mode called the Gauntlet. And then in the Gauntlet, you've got a couple of bonus lives which don't affect the main game, and you've got to try and survive the Gauntlet, and you get loads of extra points if you do it. So what we're going to do is fight the first boss. This boss fires a laser at you, which basically is quite random, goes down the screen and spreads out. So I was pretty lucky then. So the idea is, if you destroy the one side of the screen, the laser doesn't fire at you. That's the first boss. If you notice down the bottom left, there's a combo meter. Basically, the higher the combo meter you get, you basically get an extra bonus in here. So basically, you can collect all the medals, you get a bonus. This entire bonus thing, I think it does take a little bit too long. I think it could do with like a skip, to skip all these. Yeah, there's my combo bonus. So the higher the combo you get, the better bonus you get. And you basically, to combo through the entire levels on this game, I think would take a fair bit of practice. It's a nice little extra to the scoring. So basically the scoring is combos about the ships you shoot and the medals combined together. Playability wise, there's only two buttons. Pretty much is fire and bomb. So nice and simple. But as you can see, the game is quite frantic and there's quite a lot of stuff going on. And there's lots of stuff to collect. So it'll definitely keep you busy. So I haven't actually managed to 1cc it yet. I've got pretty close on the last level, but never actually managed to do it. I say XYX, Neo XYX on the Dreamcast. I'm not overly fussed on it. It's okay, but this game is loads better than it. I like this game a lot better, to be honest. And for £7, well, can't argue for £7. I would like to know a little bit more about it though. You know, as far as I know, NG Dev were involved in it, but I'm not sure how much. So the information on this game is pretty low, to be honest. This boss as well, you want to just get really close to it like this, and then spread out, because they will fire like that. Same on these now, you want to get up the top and then back down into the boss again, or right on the edge with it. Right, nice and easy, it's not too bad. I say some of the bosses in this game, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. They're huge sprites, and they're not just static sprites either. They've got animation to them as well, so there's a lot of moving parts. Actually, they must have spent a lot of time designing the sprites to this and animating everything. It's really well done. These bonus stages are quite colourful, as you see. That was a pretty nice combo bonus. See attacking out. Hopefully we can get into the gauntlet level, so I can show you it. I say, I am really liking this game. I think it's really good. It's a fair challenge as well. It's pretty nice. It's not like crazy hard, but it's not easy either. Like, you know what I mean? It is a fair challenge to it, but it's not overly crazy difficult, which is, and it might come annoying. I don't know. A lot of background detail as well, and the music really fits. It's like to be sort of like over the top fast tunes you would expect from a shooter. In fact, this game reminds me a lot of the Topan games. Especially with the sound. The sound's quite similar as well to Topan. I'm not sure if there is a soundtrack to this, but I did see when I was trying to look up this game, I did see a soundtrack for it. I don't know whether it's something you can buy or something somebody's just put up on YouTube or something, but there may be a soundtrack to this game. Right then, the eye boss. This boss can be hard work. He fires his big beam lasers at you. like that, and then you've got to be pretty fast to dodge them. Oops. The beam came from behind me then. Those sideways beams are a nightmare. Right, so let's see if we get in the gauntlet level. I have got in here before, losing 1 life, so I'm not sure exactly what does trigger this gauntlet level. If we do get in here, some of the bosses, they repeat. They're like mid bosses, but they've got a lot more. They've got like bits added onto them, and they fire a lot more. I say it doesn't affect your main game. You can die and get out of the gauntlet, but I was in there. I'm sure there was a couple of goes I did played in this and didn't actually get in the gauntlet, so I don't know whether it's something that's unlocked or whether it's there all the time actually. Come to think of it now, I don't know. But the score in this game, you want to get highest combo meter as possible, collect as many of these diamonds as possible, and definitely get in here. This is where you can score fairly high in here. As you see at the top, top right hand side, you see the 2 Bs. They're like bonus lives, which if you lose all those bonus lives, you get chucked out of here. But it doesn't actually affect the lives in the main game. So this guy fires a lot more at you this time. Right, so that's the first boss. As you can see, you can get pods on the side of your ship, and you can get a maximum of the 2 types of pods, which is quite cool. So normally in most games you just get the 1 set of pods. When you're going by this one, you can get 2 sets. It doesn't get any more in this one. That's pretty much it. You can get a lot of score from this gauntlet level. Right, here's the 3rd end level boss now, but it's a lot bigger. And it's got to fire a lot more at me as well. I'm going to have to be really careful what I'm doing here. I have to look out to pressing my bomb. Oh, that's going to sweep across. No, we're alright. Don't want to curse myself by saying we're doing alright so far, but oh, that beam was going to hit me then, so well, we did it. Yeah, so this game's the playability in this game as well is really fast, and it plays really tight as well. These ones you've got to... Oh, got me. Oh, got me again. Should have used my bomb then. You want to try and stay in this gauntlet mode as much as you can. You've got to watch for this. Ooh, those things break off and... I only got 1 more life, so I'm going to have to be careful. I want to try and stay in this mode. It's dragon time. Well, I might not end up staying in this mode by the look of it. You just stay in the corner and then you get some good hits in them. You can stay underneath that dragon, but when it does that. I'm going to choose to be safe and go up the top. disappeared off screen, slightly different to he normally does then. We got him. We got an extra bonus. It's quite odd, this bit, is it? Collecting lots of meat, and sauce, candy, and it looks like you're collecting cartridges for the 2600s as well. These all add up to a good bonus at the end of this this gauntlet level. Here we go. Right, this is the boss of the gauntlet level now. Actually, a lot of effort was put into this game to draw in the backgrounds and everything. But this boss is very tricky. You only got to dodge bullets, you've got to dodge those yellow orbs as well, which are a bit tricky on the eyes when there's lots of stuff going on. Probably going to use another bomb. Oh no, we're alright. Cool, we've done the gauntlet. It's a bit odd with the naked horn dude and his sword, or the naked horn dude with his weapon out, which is sounds almost wrong. That was a good bonus then for the combo. Yeah, so this game has definitely got a lot to go for it. I really like it. If I can do the get to the dragon level, you'll see a massive boss in the dragon level. It's humongous. So this is the alien level. Gotta watch those worm things, they can be a bit of a pain. So at this point you want to go round this enemy. Can be a little bit awkward to dodge those red things. Oh, you got it. Ooh, a lot of enemies. A little dodge in between the smaller lot of bullets. Circle around him, get ready to use a bomb on these things. I'm just about to die then. Boss time. Might actually get to the dragon level next, you never know. Gotta watch this boss, he fires a laser like that, so that's gonna sweep across the screen. Didn't want to quite be that high up. Right, now we've got alien head. You gotta watch these things, they bounce back on themselves. So they get to the bottom of the screen and then they double back. They double back at a slightly different speed, as you see. Can make it a little bit confusing to dodge them. We've only got one bomb. So I do like the art style in this game, it's really good. I like the music as well. That OPL sound chip. I think it's the what is it? It's the YM. I'll tell you what it is now. The YM2151. That's why there's you could buy that as an extra, I think, for the Sharp X6000. I think it was an extra for the MSX as well, and that done a lot of OPL soundtracks, which it's a very nice sound chip that was used in a lot of synthesizers. Could still sound really beefy. I think it's quite similar to the one that was in the Mega Drive. We literally just had more channels. I think I had a few more voices as well. Like the detail on the dragons as well, the way they sort of they burst into sort of skulls and stuff, and you see the inside of them drop into the floor and blowing up. These things are hard work. Like it. Don't need the power up, I'll get it anyway. Right, these ones, they create like a wall you've got to go through. Quite an interesting sort of bullet pattern that is. It's cool, the dragon, sort of dead dragon in the lava. Probably going to use a bomb on this boss. We might get away with it. No, we're alright. It's lucky. Yeah, if we get to the boss in this level is huge. Really big sprite. Hard as well. Yeah, here we go. There's a massive fire in. So it's sitting on this like big disc. It's got like a dragon written on it. You can't go anywhere near that disc because that disc will kill you. So you've got to. So then you'll see all these. Right, you've got to position yourself. That firing gets bigger and bigger. Okay, we're alright where we are. Ideally, you want to try and take the one head out. Ah, oh, damn. Oop, that's big. Then get out of the way. It's pretty cool that disc is sitting on. Here we go, guys. This is the last level. As far as I know, it's the last level anyway, because there's 6 levels in this game. This level's pretty tough. I've got to the end of it on 1 credit, but I haven't quite managed that 1cc yet. Say this level reminds me of Tetsujin. Oh, forgot about that. We'll stay in the middle of those enemies. These ones, you don't want to stay in front of them. Oh, didn't have enough room to get out the way in. Ah, yeah, I said that last level's pretty tough. Anyway, guys, so this is Super XYX on the PC. I think the graphics are really nice on you. They're really nicely drawn. Like I said, there is supposed to be a proper low resolution mode, so seeing this on a CRT might be interesting. I think this might actually look like a a 90s arcade game on a CRT. Playability wise, I think it's really good. It's nothing special. It does the job, but the controls are nice and tight, and you've got fire and bomb. Like I say, everything, really good hitboxes and stuff like that on it. So you can zoom through small bullets if you feel like you can get through small gaps. Music, I think the music's really good, and it suits this game completely, and it's really sort of like a thumping soundtrack, I suppose. There are unlockables. Like I said, I've unlocked the 1 ship, and it looks like there's possibly another 2 ships to unlock, and it looks like there's a couple of game modes to unlock by playing it as well. So what would I say about this? I really like this game, and I think for the £7.19 this actually cost on Steam, it's an absolute bargain. If I'd paid 30 quid for this on like the PS4 and downloaded it, I would have been happy with my purchase. I think it's definitely well worth that. It could have been that you could spend a bit more on it and you'd be happy. And so I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. I think this game is really good, and I've been really enjoying it since I bought it. So yeah, if you want a new shoot 'em up on Steam, and I think it's probably is close to one of the better shoot 'em ups on Steam, to be honest. Steam's got a lot of really good shmups, but I think this is definitely up there with some of the best shoot 'em ups on Steam. So yeah, if you've got Steam and a decent PC and you fancy a shmup, if you've got 7 quid you want to waste, which is not much these days, yeah, definitely pick this up and check out the guy's other games. I don't think his other games are as good as this, but what's it called? Zeodyne R is a pretty nice game as well. So check that out. And that's not very expensive either. I'm pretty, that's sort of about the same sort of price. But it'll be interesting to find out if what NG Dev, what they actually involved in this. Did they develop it all with that guy? I don't know. But like I said, there's not really much information. But it would be quite cool to find out. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. And yeah, go out and buy it. Well recommended. So see you around. Ta-da!